Well, I just said in yesterday's video that I didn't plan on playing DeadPoly because there hadn't been any updates or anything. And, yeah, he must have heard me because we got an update. So, update 0.0.6D.9 added player progression system first pass. Your character now has multiple skills that level up passively. Currently, these stats are lost on death, but will save through death once character customization is complete. Hoping for Q2, Q3 of this year for full character customizations and traveling inventory to bring items to friends' servers. That's pretty cool. Current max level for skills is 25. These numbers will change a lot and keep evolving in the future. Melee weapons and equipment now generate random stats, armor and damage when they spawn. This means two helmets can have different armors, and the same melee weapon can have different damage, swing speed, harvest amount modifiers. Items found before the current update can have their stats rolled by right-clicking on the item and selecting roll stats. 4 new keybinds added for inventory management. Quick move, Q, use E, rotate R, drop V. Might require deleting config, resetting keybinds to default again. Items in hotbar now search your inventory for the same item after use and rebind. If you have 2 stacks of bandages and use all the first stack, the second stack should automatically update to the quick slot. Very, very useful. Added foundation stairs for getting up on built foundations easier. Third-person camera positioning readjustment. Change to the autosave performance re-implemented with additional steps to prevent data loss. I know that was an issue he had with one of his updates. Fix cooking not finishing when at 100%. Performance changes to airdrop smoke. More changes to vehicle physics and handling. And yeah, let's jump in and let's play some. I did get in here, for about 30 minutes or so to test things out. And just as a backup, I don't know if it's necessary, but I did go and create a backup of my save file. And yeah, everything loads in here. So let's take a look around. If you're new or if you've not seen it, this is my upstairs collection room. It's just, it's where I keep one or two little things I've found along the way. Some couple of let's go first person. A couple of helmets, mask, some hot dog banana suits, wings. Varying items, some pictures. But anyway, when I got on in a notice, let's go open up an inventory. First thing I noticed is like, well, where are these new skills? Well, you change the equipment and the crafting off to the side. Now you got these little buttons over here. So you have your inventory, your character stats, and now your crafting. So kind of neat. Wasn't obvious right away. It did take me a few minutes to figure that out. So as you can see, I've been running around a little bit. So I've got 2.399 of my first level, so it goes from 0 to 4. Okay, so 2.399 of 4 of my first level endurance. We'll have to see if that 4 number goes up as you level up, or if it's the same for each level. Get a little bit in strength, a little bit in dexterity. I'm not quite sure what strength I would have to say is probably from killing zombies with a melee. Dexterity, maybe from jumping. Wood cutting, mining, salvaging, fishing, crafting, and farming. I think those are all pretty self-explanatory. But I can't remember, is there farming in this? I don't know. I don't believe there is. And then they also added the random stats on items. So let's go back to our inventory. So you see on my holy sword, I did have to re-roll this. Got a damage of 30. I had a Another holy sword up there on the wall. I re-rolled that, got 30 also. But where I did notice a difference is, so I got a couple Iron Man helmets. I do like the Iron Man helmets because a little insight that I run an Iron Man skin on Minecraft, and I have since about probably 2012. So I kind of like the Iron Man. So I had these 3 helmets in here. One I was wearing, one was on my collection wall, and one was just sitting out as decoration. And so I rolled the first one. So I've got an armor value of 8 and 1. So what the difference is in there is 8 your overall protection, and 1's its protection against armor piercing. Now, when you're playing single player like me, that's probably not a big deal, but for you multiplayer guys, you may want to, if you got a favorite helmet or something you play with, grab a bunch of them, and you'll find them with different stats. So I re-rolled the second one and got an 8 and 2, and I re-rolled the last one and I got an 8 and 4. So that's what you get when you re-roll stuff, and I'll kind of show you how I put stuff in here. And sit down. There you go. He's nice back in his... Oh, it's a lot easier to place stuff in first person if you don't know. So let's first person. Let's get our dot lined up first. Perfect. So let's go do a little experimentation here. And here's my downstairs with all my Christmas stuff still. I may or may not take this down. I mean, you know, who doesn't like Christmas stuff? So, do I have a wood cutting implement on me? I don't, but we'll just use the holy sword. Well, it's not the best at it. It is, you know, it will chop wood. So if we go into our player set, so we have wood cutting 0 of nothing. So we've got no wood cutting experience. Let's chop down 4 trees. And see where we got us. Okay, so that got us to 1.54 of 4. Where? Oh, there. I was gonna say, where is it putting the wood? It's putting it right there. So let's chop down a couple more. Oh, you're not a real tree. Let's go through and see how many we have to chop down to get. See how many we need to chop down to get a full level here. Now, if it had brought this out before I built my little base there, I would easily have several levels of mining and wood chopping. I chopped wood for days. I guess it's just, this is the hitbox of these things. I don't remember the trees being so finicky. Alright, let's see where we're at. Okay, so we went up. So we're level 1 wood cutting, and it did. It went up to 16. So apparently as you level up, you can possibly get... I don't know if you get more materials, if it uses less... Well, it doesn't use stamina. Get a little look at my vehicle collection here. Where are we at? So we're up to 7. So endurance. Well, strength is going up too. I wonder if that's because I'm using a sword for this. So it's still a lot to be figured out on how this works and everything, but it's kind of nice to know. So I guess that number that you need to level up will progressively get bigger as you go up in levels. I figured this is kind of the easiest one to test out, since it was at 0 and cutting trees is pretty easy. Alright, so 11. So yeah, strength went up. So strength is going up. We'll try not to run. So we're up to 12. Which wood have we chopped? We chopped a lot of wood. I don't necessarily... I mean, we could always... You could always use wood, right? I was thinking when I built my base, it was going to be plenty big enough to store all my stuff, but at this point, my collection room's getting a little tight. So maybe it'd be time to expand or possibly redesign the place to get... I guess I do have to get the little cursor right on the tree in order to hit it. So yeah, not hitting it, hitting it. That was probably my mistake. I forget that he added that several patches ago with melee, that you actually have to aim where you're wanting to hit, instead of in just the general swing of the sword or whatever else you're using. Alright, wood level cutting 2 up to 36. So it looks like it just yeah, it goes up with each one progressively more. So we're at 2 point, so just say 2.5. Let's run back. Actually, let's just run till we're out of stamina. Which in this game doesn't take that long, especially when you get used to playing surrounded. Alright, ran till we're out of stamina. So we went from basically... Now we basically just went up 0.1. 0.1 of a point. Okay, so 1 stamina bar equals 0.1 point of growth. So it looks like the woodcutting actually, it went up pretty quick, and it also was leveling up strength. That's not a bad thing. So where are we at? 0.7 on dexterity. Let's just jump around a bit. I'll go jumping around my little experiment, my filming and experimental area back here. It's a backpack video. If you haven't seen that, go check out the backpack video. I spent a lot of time on that thing. Vehicle videos, you know, that was one of my most viewed videos of late. So dexterity, we're still at 0.7, so... you know what? I did crawl up on something like this. Yeah, went up 200ths. So I guess if you want to level your dexterity, you're going to have to climb on stuff a lot. Yeah. Wonderful. Let's go back upstairs. Let's sit on the black couch. Let's swing the camera around. Can you crouch? Can you here, there? Can you look up? Maybe put your sword away for just a minute. So that's it. So that's the first look at the DeadPoly update that adds the player skills. It's going to be interesting to see how he changes this or modifies it or expands on this in the future. Looks like I got some stuff to do this weekend to kind of see what all, you know, we can do with it. I would assume that this, you know, just pure speculation, I don't know yet, is I would assume like building up your endurance will maybe let you run longer and not use as much of, your energy bar there. But I don't know, we'll see. So anyway, thanks for watching, and if you found this video that you liked it, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot, and we'll see you next time.